Hi, Dan.
Hi, I'm Dan Smigrod. I'm founder of the We Get Around Network Forum. We're at Atlanta Tech Village in Buckhead, Georgia. And joining me today is
Eli. I'm Eli Khoury. I'm the co-founder of Durmandar. That means all around.
All around. And so I am super excited. You got to stay with us through the entire video. I've known Eli, I want to say, for 6-7 years in this space of 3D, VR, 360, and he's brought some way cool toys with him in this space. And Eli, how about taking us through? What do you got?
Okay, sure. So we started at Durmandar in 2010 by a cylindrical 360 app. So the app is initial name was Durmandar, but unpronounceable. So it ended up being DMD Panorama. If you ever played with it, or maybe you have seen it through our third-party clients or developers, because the way we capture 360 cylinder is using two symbols, yin and yang, that match each other every time you rotate. So eventually, if you have seen the yin and yang in any other app, it means that it's a license of our technology of capturing 360 cylinders with a mobile application, either iOS or Android.
And as I recall, Durmandar had 10 million plus downloads.
Yeah, on both platforms, Android and iOS. iOS 8 million, 2 million on Android. Android people, the gyro sensors in the Android are really not at the level. It's too bad. If you can spread the message for all these manufacturers to put better gyro sensors, because I mean, for the VR, for everything, we need good gyros. So,
yeah.
End of parenthesis.
But just as for context, to know that we're talking to one of the pillars of the technology who really understands all the challenges, particularly related to the stitching and the math of the stitching. To think of it as like, well, that's magic. Somebody has to create the magic, and we're actually visiting with the magic maker.
Oh, thank you.
And you have more magic to show us.
Thank you. So we started cylindrical 360 creation. Then we thought that we had to go spherical. Everyone wants spherical up and down. So two different approaches here. If we want to do it on a smartphone, either rotating multiple turns and rotating by tilting the device up and down. This is the multi-row approach. Some apps offer this. Google offers this. And I mean, this is a great way. But it ends up with a lot of rotations, and it ends up with a lot of potential errors if you're in narrow places. So we thought, but we're not, the only people to think about this. We thought, like other people thought before, to use a fisheye lens, an add-on fisheye lens, and just to make one turn and let the life of the users just a bit more easy. So fisheye lens, usually a clippable, universal clippable fisheye lens that you can get from Amazon as low as $1, can offer a field of view that is up to 180 degrees. So by clipping this fisheye lens to your phone, you end up with enough vertical field of view that one turn is enough. Of course, you have the DSLR quality fisheye lenses, but this is the smartphone fisheye lenses.
This one actually goes on my smartphone.
Wow!
Has a big clip.
It has a very big clip.
Isn't that nuts? Yeah.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
Haven't seen this.
This one, yeah.
Okay. So with a fisheye lens that you can either clip universally on any phone or screw on your cover if you have the appropriate cover, you end up with a solution with only 9 shots would lead to a 360 result. I say 9 shots, people would think that 2 or 3 may be enough, but making more shots, more overlap, more good pixels because the central pixels are better than lateral pixels, you know, because of the warping.
Give me context. Are you selling hardware? Are you selling software?
No, we recommend hardware.
Recommend hardware.
We have identified the best fisheye lenses. We have tested hundreds of fisheye lenses. This is the only one we haven't tested. And it's good.
Well, I know you're going back to Lebanon, so you may not be able to buy this locally. So my gift.
I'll get it with Amazon Prime, but I mean, if you want to gift me something.
My gift to you.
This is fantastic. Thank you.
It needs to be packed up before we leave because I didn't assemble it, but
thank you.
Be able to test that one.
So with the fisheye lens and one turn, you get the spherical. The app is not released, but we have a test flight for iOS. We can send the APK for you on Android if you'd like to test it early before the release. Just reach out.
So help me out. So this is an app, or is it licensed software, or is it both?
We have
the brand name for this is?
No decision for the brand so far. So it's just a test flight beta app.
Okay.
For whoever would like to test.
So as we're recording this today, it is Friday, March 3rd, 2017. You're still in beta on the software for doing 360 spherical stitching in conjunction with a smartphone and a fisheye lens, and you support a number of the different fisheye lenses.
Yes, it's stitched on device instantly, and it provides an 8K resolution, 8K by 4K resolution.
And is that shooting? It doesn't shoot video, obviously.
We have a video. We have a video. I'll tell more.
Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is for the rotation of the camera.
What I'm describing here is the let's say the product number one that takes just a static 360 spherical photo. We have a video version that I will mention just after.
Okay, great.
So you can either do it.
Help me out. Oh, maybe I'm jumping ahead. Are you manually doing this and rotating your body, or are you putting it on a tripod? And
both are possible. So you have the handheld mode, where you just rotate. Handheld mode. What I'm mentioning instant stitching on device because some other solution have a server-based stitching. We do all on device. And we get the 8K resolution on device. So hard to believe. Challenge us. I will send you. When we say beta, it doesn't mean that we're still making trials like other people that say beta. It's early beta. It's a beta because we're still thinking about the branding, but you can still buy the SDK and put it in your app because you have your brand. So we were going to launch an app. We're thinking about just how to launch it because the fisheye lens is a requirement. So we want to make sure about the channel. Should we sell it through the fisheye hardware resellers or through our own channel? So this is why it's beta. But if you already know how to sell it because you have your app, you have your clients, we can recommend the fisheye lens for you. We can eventually give you the best price for the best lenses. We really tested them all. You have, for the same price, you can get crap or fantastic lenses. So we tested them. We can tell you what to get for your clients, and then you can put our SDK inside your solution for smartphone, iOS or Android. So if you don't want to have a handheld solution because you want to speed up things, make them automated, you can get a rotator.
Isn't that great? Yeah.
We have this mechanical rotator that is just an egg miniature system.
Yes.
You wind it up and it rotates by itself.
Are you going to shoot a 360 of us?
I can do this.
So this is very exciting. While Ellie is shooting a 360 of us, I should be still so I don't mess up the stitching.
I haven't started it, just showing that it rotates mechanically. I'm going to start
I'm doing
it
the
again.
mannequin challenge while you're doing that.
Yeah. But I'll do it.
While you're doing that, so interestingly, while we're getting a demonstration of 360, we're actually recording this on a Ricoh Theta S for video, and actually over here we're using the Insta360 Air on an Android device. So we got all kinds of 360 stuff going on that we're using to record while we're actually learning about
I can show you the app that I can share with you. So the interface is obviously the yin and yang symbol to drive the shooting.
Yes.
You have a selector for, this is a gallery, of course. So you have the gallery of the 360 you shot, but here you have a selector of all the currently supported.
Oh, look at that! Isn't that awesome?
All the supported
yeah.
lenses, and of course you can just use the rotator or handheld.
Yes.
So would you like me to do a handheld one?
Yeah.
Let's do a handheld and then the rotator. Yeah.
So do I need to do anything special?
No, I'm just going to rotate. If you want to see, how it.
So I'll be behind him, so I'm not messing up the process.
First shot.
Okay, so he's doing still shots.
So.
And is it shooting automatically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this is the last shot, and here you have the 8K result that will appear.
Okay.
And you get your 8K, guys.
Yeah, so this is amazing. We're not seeing any stitching errors in the little bit that we're looking at here.
I'm going to go into cardboard mode and show it with the cardboard.
And I'm going to ask Ellie to send me the link, if you don't mind, for the image, and we'll put it in the We Get Around Network forum. So let's go take a look at.
It's okay.
That's only your mobile device here.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so I got it in VR. So this was an instant 360, and I'm actually looking for stitching errors as I look around, and I don't see any. And I've been in this space for quite some time.
We have a nice mirror that is put automatically on the bottom for covering the nadir.
Yes.
And on the zenith, we have put our logo to cover the small field of view that is not covered by this lens that is. So you have the top that has a small logo.
Yeah.
Because this lens is a cheap 160-degree lens.
Yeah.
So we still have 20 degrees, 10 on the top, 10 on the bottom. On the bottom, we're putting a mirror.
Okay. And are we in the Demander app right now?
No, this is the beta app.
The beta app is the next generation of Demander. This is the child of the legacy Demander app.
Exactly. I can now automatically share it on Facebook immediately, and I'll do it afterwards.
That's fine.
Because I need to connect to the Wi-Fi.
Which is fine. And then please send us a link. Please send me a link to that so that we can, all the digital assets, things that we're doing today in the recording, so that you can actually go back and actually look at it in your VR viewer, or click on it.
So let's do it now on the rotator.
Okay. Do I have to stay still for this?
It's okay. Don't move too much, though.
Okay.
So I'll start here.
Am I doing this right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the bubble pod rotator that simplifies, the process, because you'll always have perfect results. If there is no problem with the demo, you can now relax.
I guess that's like a mathematical theorem related to challenges doing demos live. Live.
Murphy's law.
Murphy's law. There we go. And I'm actually seeing the yin and yang complete to know that the shot's actually complete.
So, and here you have the 8K result as well, that you can look with your.
Yeah. So how I'll just rotate around. How far away does the camera need to be from the nearest object for it not to have a stitching problem?
0.
Is that possible?
It is, because we're rotating around the nodal point.
Yes.
I have, if you remember how I put the lens, I put it on the nodal axis.
Yeah.
I've put it offset.
You offset it and put it in the right spot so that there's no parallax.
No parallax.
Okay. All right. Great. I got this. What else you got in your?
Okay. So now this is great, but this rotates continuously. So if it rotates continuously, it means that the pictures are shot while rotating. So there is some blurriness in dark spaces. We have this rotator now that is Bluetooth controlled. So this rotator.
Ellie, go back. Just tell me the brand name of the one that we did first.
This is the Bubble Pod.
The Bubble Pod. Okay.
That comes with an app called Bubble Pix, and you have
Okay.
our technology in Bubble Pix as well that stitches the images.